harvest moon's soft glow, I read the letters you used to know. Faded ink and folded dreams, whispering secrets in silver streams. Letters from the harvest moon, singing an old familiar tune. Though you're gone, your words remain like gentle falling autumn rain. The barn door creaks with the evening breeze, carrying stories through the whispering trees. Your laughter's caught in the cornfield rows, dancing with the wind where the wild grass grows. Letters from the harvest moon, singing an old familiar tune. Though you're gone, your words remain like gentle falling autumn rain. Maybe someday I'll find you there in the quiet glow of the country air. Till then I hold these letters tight, guiding me through the darkest night. Letters from the harvest moon, singing an old familiar tune. Though you're gone, your words remain like gentle falling autumn rain. Maybe someday I'll find you there in the quiet glow of the country air. Till then I hold these letters tight, guiding me through the darkest night. Letters from the harvest moon, singing an old familiar tune. Though you're gone, your words remain like gentle falling autumn rain. Like gentle falling autumn rain. In the twilight where the shadows fade, I walk alone on an unmarked blade. The earth hums low beneath my feet, a song of time that feels complete. The mountain's breath, it stirs the sky, and in its pulse I hear you sigh. No winds to move, no sun to rise, just silence in the Everdawn's eyes. Whispers beneath the Everdawn, where the moon is pale, the world reborn. A love that's carved in hidden stone, and we the only ones who've known. No footsteps left, no trace to find, but the echoes of your heart and mine. time itself just softly weeps. Your touch is still in every leaf, a breath of peace, a sweet relief. Whispers beneath the ever dawn, where the moon is pale, the world reborn. A love that's carved in hidden stone, and we the only ones who've known. No footsteps left, no trace to find, but the echoes of your heart and mine. Colors old, of stories written in the cold. But here we need no words to say. In silence we will find our way. Final whispers beneath the ever dawn, where time stands still and love moves on. No voices calling, no roads to roam, just hearts entwined in a place called home. Whispers beneath the ever dawn, in the quiet we belong. Been mine. Diamonds beneath the ever dawn.
Wild hearts on the run. We left the city with a stolen kiss, underneath the moon's last hit or miss. Had a fistful of dreams and an old beat-up truck. We didn't need luck, just a little bit of trust. Your red dress caught the midnight breeze. We're heading out past the canyon trees. No rules, no chains, just the stars and the night. A fire in the belly, hearts ready to fight. We're wild hearts on the run, running from the world and what it's become, chasing the freedom that ain't got a name, where the road's the only thing that stays the same. We might be lost, but we're never alone. Just two wild hearts just begun. Every outlaw town we leave behind, we write our story one page at a time. Yeah, the sheriff's looking, but he can't see the way you shine when you're right next to me. We're born to roam, but we know the cost. Some love's worth every battle we've lost. And may not make it, but we won't be done. We're wild hearts, babe, on the run, on the
run. The church bell quit in 82, but the wind still hums it slow and blue. Dust devils dance where the schoolhouse stood, and the weeds know things they never should. Oh, the living left, but the ghosts stayed kind. They'll pour you a shot if you don't mind. The saloon's just bones, the bar stool size, but the moon's a jukebox in the sky. Granddad's tractor sleeps in the rust, its engine full of firefly dust. Mom's old letters line the nest of some wren who loves her cursive best. Funny how the things that vanish are the ones that haunt the warmest. So park your heart and leave no trace. Let the coyotes whisper your name. Ain't no guess in this old town, just the lost who stick around. Jukebox in the sky. Granddad's tractor sleeps in the rust, its engine full of firefly dust. Mom's old letters line the nest of some wren who loves her cursive best. Oh, funny how the things that vanish are the ones that haunt the warmest. So park your heart and leave no trace. Let the coyotes whisper your name. Hey, ain't no guest in this old town, just the lost who
it cracked. His soul died slow, but his heart stayed back. Carved my name in his final breath. Said, boy, you can't outrun death. I wore his sins like a suit of mud. Drank his fear, tasted his blood. No one talks about the men I've burned, only the ones I didn't learn. Bone hands breaking the dawn, built from the past I've drawn. I don't kneel, I don't pray, I just take and take till the light fades away. I see my face in the cracked up glass, a shadow that won't let me pass. If the law can't chase, then let it rest. I'm a ghost that lives in my own chest. Ain't no man too good to break, ain't no devil I can't shake. But when I die, don't weep for me, just let me burn in the wild free. Bone hands, hands of ash, ruins the name, but I made it last. They'll say I'm lost, but I'll stay found in every whisper that shakes the ground. Too good to break, ain't no devil I can't shake. But when I die, don't weep for me, just let me burn in the wild free. Bone hands, hands of ash, ruins the name, but I made it last. They'll say I'm lost, but I'll stay found in every whisper that shakes the ground. Wheat field sways like the golden sea, holding every whisper you left for me. The sun dips low, paints the sky in rust, and I chase your shadow through the dust. Whispers in the wheat field, soft and clear, echoes of a love that's still near. Though you're gone, the wind still sings of forgotten promises and broken strings. The scarecrow stands with a crooked smile, guarding secrets across every mile. I speak to the breeze, hoping it'll carry the words I lost in the light so merry. Whispers in the wheat one day the rain will fall and wash away the silence that calls. Till then I'll stand where the wild grass grows, waiting for the truth the horizon knows. Whispers in the wheat field, soft and clear, echoes of a love that's still near. Though you're gone, the wind still sings of forgotten promises and broken strings. Maybe one day the rain will fall and wash away the silence that calls. Till then I'll stand where the wild grass grows, waiting for the truth the horizon knows. Final wheat field, soft and clear, echoes of a love that's still near. Though you're gone, the wind still sings of forgotten promises and broken strings.
Planted silence in rose last May, where apples once fell in the cool of day. Now crows sit watching from every tree, guarding the ghosts that won't let me be. Left your boots by the well-worn gate, said nothing grows where we cultivate hate. But I still water the earth with wine, hoping the roots remember your spine. Crows at the orchard calling your name, black feathered sermons in morning rain. I traded my gun for a bag of seeds, trying to grow what forgiveness needs. And if they bloom, maybe you'll believe. Is hollow, the air holds dust, every nail a reminder of broken trust. But I hear your laugh in the wooden beams, like wind through the ribs of forgotten dreams. There's a scarecrow wearing your old coat, stuffed with verses I never wrote, and the crows don't fear it. They perch with grace like they know this place was never just a place. Final crows at the orchard never took flight, waiting for day to forgive the night. And I sow with hands that once knew war, hoping love grows back compass broke in two, pointed nowhere like I do. Lost in stories I never told, wandering roads both young and old. Broken compass, heart astray, searching for a light that fades away. I'm a traveler with no map, chasing echoes off the gap. Midnight whispers in open plains, calling out my silent name. Every mile I thought I knew led me farther from the truth. Broken compass, heart astray, searching for a light that fades away. I'm a traveler with no map, chasing echoes off the gap. Maybe some roads never bend, maybe some journeys have no end, no end. Final compass, still I roam, looking for a place called home. Though the needle's lost its way, I'll keep walking, come what may. Broken compass, heart astray, searching for a light that fades away. I'm a traveler with no map, chasing echoes off the gap. Maybe some roads never been, maybe some journeys have no end. Final purpose, still I roam, looking for a place called home. Though the needle's lost its way, I'll keep walking, come what may. Ash drifts slow on rusted wire, quiet hum of forgotten fire. Roots remember heat and rain, sleeping deep beneath the plain. Cinder fields beneath my feet, cold and calm, no rush or heat. Where the earth breathes soft and low, and time moves like melted snow. Here I rest without a sound, lost where silence is unbound. Broken glass and weathered stone, echoes fade in monotone. Ghosts of light in fading gray. Hold me close, don't slip away. Cinder feels beneath my feet, cold and calm, no rush or heat. Where the earth breathes soft and low, and time moves like melted snow. Here I rest without a sound, lost where silence is unbound. If you find me in the dust, know this quiet was my trust. If you find me in the dust, know this quiet was my trust. Beneath the glass, the cinders wait, silent flames in frozen state. No wind dares to stir their sleep, secrets they are sworn to keep. The fields remember every sigh, though no one's there to hear them cry. Footsteps pressed in ash and bone, marks of lives the earth disowned. Cinders under glass remain, holding time's unspoken pain. No blaze to light, no smoke to pass, just quiet cinders under glass. A crow that never left the tree counts the hours no one sees. Sky folds in a whispered hush, where echoes learn to hold their breath. Not all fires are meant to burn, some wait in silence, slow to turn. In stillness truths refuse to fade, and shadows cast and memories made. Yeah, cinders under glass remain, holding time's unspoken pain. No blaze to light, no smoke to pass, just quiet cinders under glass. Not all fires are meant to burn, some wait in silence, slow to turn. In stillness truths refuse to fade, in shadows cast and memories made. Cinders under glass remain, holding time's unspoken pain. No blaze to light, no smoke to pass, just quiet cinders under glass. There's a clock without an hour, hanging still in the old seed tower. Rust on brass, the hands don't move, but silence keeps a steady groove. The crows don't mind, they perch and rest on numbers worn clean off its chest. And I like them just to watch the sky. No need to ask the winter why. It don't tick, but it don't lie. It tells the truth the hours deny. You don't have to race the day if you don't know it slipped away. No calendar, no midnight chime, just golden wheat and shapeless time. I sit beneath its gentle power, that clock without an hour. The farmer's barn is caved halfway, but no one came to clear the hay. It's perfect there with moss and sun, like a job that's somehow done. The page is torn, the tools all still, like someone left them by their will. Not in a rush, not out of fear, just saying let it stay right here. It don't tick, but it don't lie. It tells the truth the hours deny. You don't have to race the day if you don't know it slipped away. No calendar, no midnight chime, just golden wheat and shapeless time. I sit beneath its gentle power, that clock without an hour. Some folks live for something fast. They run ahead, outrun the past. But I found peace where seconds stall, and nothing moves but I feel it all. So leave me here, I'm right on time, among the fields the world won't find. No watch to wind, no bell to ring, just quiet breath and everything forever stretched. This fleeting flower beneath the clock without an hour. It don't tick, but it don't die. It tells the truth the They say the hill behind the house still dreams in ash and bone. My father claimed the thunder spoke when he walked the fields alone. The well was dry by 83, but sang in winter's sleep. Mama swore the walls could feel the promises we failed to keep. There's copper in my veins, not gold. I rust, I ring, I can't be sold. I bleed in tones the crows translate, and stories stitched too deep for fate. This land don't pray, it listens slow to every seed we didn't sow. A fiddle string on lightning's breath hung crooked on the barn. A wedding dress burned underground to keep the locusts warm. Don't ask me why the scarecrow grinned the night Ghosts in the cold dust spun a twisted rhyme. The lanterns flicker in a rusted embrace, where saints trade their sins for a crooked grace. I've seen a preacher drink from a cracked chalice, swearing salvation's just a ghost in the palace. His words bleed shadows on the chapel floor, and the broken bells toll forevermore. Ride the midnight gospel on rusted rails, where the sinners drown in forgotten tales. The hymn of the lost, a whispered wail in the echo steel and the thunder's hail. Beneath the stars that never shine, I carve your name in the blackened pine. The smoke curls like a lover's sigh in a hymn that's sung when the night runs dry. So take my hand through the ashen flame, where the past and the present call your name. The midnight gospel and rusted rails, a country prayer that never fails. So take my hand through the ashen flame, where the past and the present call your name. The midnight gospel and rusted rails, a country prayer that never fails. Buried my name in a jar of clay under the elm where you walked away. Left my coat on the scarecrow's spine and watched it dance like it still was mine. There's a note in the drawer with your final lie, faded ink like a tear too dry. You said love was a bird that don't nest long. Guess I stayed for the ache, not the song. Now I drink from the dust where your shadow fell, whiskey and ghosts in a carousel. Your ring's on the horn of a moonlit steer, and I ride through the past just to keep you near. This life ain't clean, it just wears you thin, like ashes in a bell jar sealed within. You're in Texas with a new last name, trading scars for pearls and playing tame. But the wind down here still calls you true. Even the crows ask, where the hell are you? I built a chapel out of rusted steel, lit candles made of every hurt I feel. And if God comes round, he'll find me bare, preaching to ghosts in the midnight air. Don't chase your light, I just breathe your flame, like a brand on my soul I can't rename. This ain't a love song, it's a prayer gone thin.
bell jar tin. Now I drink from the dust where your shadow fell, whiskey and ghosts in a carousel. Your ring's on the horn of a moonlit steer, and I ride through the past just to keep you near. This life ain't clean, it just wears you thin, like ashes in a bell jar sealed within. Heard you're in chapel out of rusted steel, lit candles made of every hurt I feel. And if God comes around, he'll find me bare, preaching to ghosts in the midnight air. Oh, I don't chase your light, I just breathe your flame, like a brand on my soul I can't rename. This ain't a love song, it's a prayer gone thin, spoken soft from the ashes in the bell jar tin.
There's blood on the back roads where the wild winds cry, underneath a sky that bleeds its own goodbye. The tire spins stories in the dirt and rust, tracing the ghosts of a broken trust. Your voice rides the night like a hollow flame, calling my name through the midnight rain. I chase the echo, but it slips through my hands like dust on the wheel of a worn-out van. Blood on the back roads and tears in the rain, a heart on the run trying to break the chain. Where the darkness grows, but I keep driving where no one goes. The stars don't shine for the ones who roam, but I carry your memory like a haunted home. In the rear view mirror, the past's a ghost, and the blood on the back roads means the most. So I'll ride through the night, through the pain and the scars, following moonlight and broken guitars. Blood on the back roads, but I'm still alive, holding on to the fire that keeps me alive. Underneath the hollow oak, the secret side, where shadows twist like smoke against the sky. A silver fox with eyes like burning coal whispers the stories that time stole. The creek runs backward where the lost horns dream, murmurs of lovers in a spectral stream. I traced your footprints in the dust and rain, but they vanished in echoes like forgotten pain. In the hollow oak, the past never dies. It dances with ghosts beneath moonlit skies. I'm chasing a shadow, it's part of my soul. It echoes from the hollow. Oh, I'm whole. The wind hums low like a mournful tune, carrying secrets beneath a haunted moon. If you listen close, you'll hear the call of a love that's lost but outlasts all. So I'll stand by the tree where the silence speaks, where time folds thin and the spirit seeks. With every breath I'll remember and cold in the echoes from the hollow. So I'll stand by the tree where the silence speaks, where time folds thin and the spirit seeks. With every breath I'll remember and cope in the echoes from the hollow. You left with the frost still clinging to the wire. The moon wore your silence like an old barbed wire. I stood with a match, but the fields were wet. Couldn't burn the past, just remembered it. Your coat still hanging on the weathered door. Dust grows slow on the boots you wore. And I swear some nights when the world leans back, I hear your laugh in the coyote's track. Now I plant my hope where your shadow fell, in rows of sorrow I know too well. But there's love in the soil and pain in the rain, and your name grows wild in the golden grain. I keep looking up when the night gets hard, for a little bit of you in the grain between the stars. A letter half written, a song never sung, a sky full of answers spoken in tongue. But you were the thunder I couldn't outpace, and I'm still just a boy in a windswept place. So I walk through the dark with my bare laid my heart where the fence post ends, beside a road that forgets its bends. Sky was stitched with a raven's flight, and your name hung low in the edge of night. You said love's just smoke in a holy jar. It glows then fades where the lost things are. But I still set a plate, still pour the wine, still talk to your ghost when the porch lights shine. There's gravel in the prayer I said, dust on the Bible beside our bed, and I can't tell hope from a worn out curse. But I sing you back in every verse. If you ever come back, bring the rain, not the flame, 'cause I burned through every part of your name. I walk past fields that forgot your face, barefoot bleeding, slow in grace. Even the wind don't ask me why, it just hums like a hymn, too tired to cry. There's a cross in the barn made of shattered pine, built from promises that never align, and I keep the nails not to hold but to feel. That hurt when honest is more than real. So here's to the love that won't repair, to the gravel deep in the softest prayer. I don't need heaven or even a sign, just the sound of your name in the wheat and the wine. If silence is holy, then I've done my share. With you gone and gravel in the prayer. They built it wrong, or so they say. A lighthouse 10 miles from the nearest bay. No gulls, no ships, no ocean spray, just rows of wheat that sway and sway. But every dusk he climbs the stairs, lantern in hand, salt in his prayer. Though he's never seen a tide or well, he swears he hears a phantom cell. He lights the lamp for skies that weep, for storms that rage in someone's sleep. Though sea lies far beyond his reach, he guards the ghosts that haunt the wheat. And maybe dreams don't need a shore to crash, to drift, to ask for more. The townsfolk laugh, call him the bluff, say tending wheat is light enough. But every spark that he ignites, he swears it shines through stranger nights. One girl left town and years went past. She sent a
windswept farm and see a tower shining warm. No, not all sailors ride the foam. Some keep the sea by staying home.
The silence wears a hat in this one-horse town. Tip low like the moon when the sun goes down. Barn doors sigh like they're holding in tears, and the wind knows the names of forgotten years. A crow rides fence post like a midnight judge. Fields lean golden, but they never budge. Your ghost ain't loud, but it hums real low. In the hush between the songs on the radio, I left you where the wild oats dream, where the dirt holds truth in a silver seam. Ain't no map for roads that end like that, just dust and stars and a silence in a hat. Sometimes I talk to the screen door swinging, like it might still answer creaking and singing. But your name don't echo like it used to do. Now it fades like denim in a sunburned hue. I left you where the wild oats dream, where hope walks slow in a sepia gleam. Ain't no preacher can preach where we sat, just a cross-eyed moon and a silence in a hat. I left you where the wild oats dream, where hope walks slow in a sepia gleam. Ain't no preacher can preach where we sat, just a cross-eyed moon and a silence in a hat. There's a track behind the orchard fence where the weeds grow thick and dense. No train's been seen for 50 years, but still you hear it when doubt draws near. Folks say it rides on iron and loss, fueled by names the mind forgot. If you feel hollow, thin as flame, you might just hear it call your name. It don't stop for fame or gold. It don't care if you're young or old. It only comes through silent towns
start breaking down. And if you board, you best beware. It may take you where you ain't there. I met a girl in '89. Said she heard that engine whine. She wrote her name in dirt and cried. Watched the whistle steal the sky. They say the engineer's got no face, just a coat stitched out of grace. And every soul he picks to ride leaves behind the name they hide. It don't stop for fame or gold. It don't care if you're young or old. It only comes through silent towns. When your memories start breaking down. And if you board, you best beware. It may take you where you ain't there. So keep your name in ink and dash. Speak it slow, make each breath last. 'Cause there's a train that no one claims, and it only runs on fading names. So keep your name in ink and ash. Speak it slow, make each breath last. 'Cause there's a train that no one claims, and it only
Smoke curls slow from the cabin roof. Boots by the door, no need for proof. The hills breathe deep, the world stands still. I'm just a soul on a windowsill. Timberlight, soft and gold, wrapping stories never told. Let the silence speak tonight, here beneath the timberlight. Creek runs low with a lullaby. Fireflies blink like stars nearby. A worn old quilt, a dog asleep. These are the things I get to keep. Timberlight, calm and true, washing me in something new. Hearts don't rush when it feels this right. Living slow in timberlight. If you're tired of the city's fight, come on home to timberlight.
city's fight.